In this lecture, we'll discuss half-wave rectifier with capacitor filter. In my channel, already I have discussed about half-wave rectifier. Now we'll take the same circuit with capacitor filter. We know that here V1 is instantaneous supply voltage, V2 is instantaneous secondary supply voltage. During positive half cycle of the V2, that is instantaneous secondary voltage, C is at positive potential and D is at negative potential. In this case, as we know, this is the anode and this is cathode. Now anode is connected to positive terminal and cathode is connected to negative terminal. So the diode acts like forward bias and it acts like short circuit. Now the current will start flowing into the load resistor and the voltage will develop across the load resistor. This is the voltage develops across load resistor. I can call this as voltage across load resistor RL, that is VL. And during negative half cycle, that is during this cycle, negative half cycle, C is at negative potential and D is at positive potential. Now anode is connected to negative and cathode is connected to positive. So the diode acts like reverse biased, so it is open, so no current will flow into the load resistor. So voltage across load resistor RL is 0, that is shown here. So voltage is 0 here and this process will continue. Here we can observe that the output across load resistor is not pure DC but it is pulsating DC. It is called pulsating DC because it contains more AC components than DC components. So in order to remove the AC components, we supposed to use a capacitor filter circuit. So filter circuit is nothing but connecting a capacitor parallel to load resistor. Now I will connect a capacitor parallel to this load resistor. So now I connected a capacitor parallel to this load resistor. Now this circuit has become half-wave rectifier circuit with capacitor filter. Let the voltage across this capacitor is VO. Now let's see the operation of this filter. Now during positive half cycle of the secondary voltage, terminal C is at positive potential and D is at negative potential. Diode acts like short circuit as it becomes forward biased. So now we can observe here that now the current will start flowing into the circuit. It will start charging the capacitor. So I can show here. Now the capacitor will start charging like this. And when the input voltage or the V2 voltage reaches the peak value, that is maximum value, this is the peak value Vm, the capacitor will also charge until it becomes the peak value, that is Vm. This initial charging of the capacitor happens only once, that is immediately when the power is turned on. So at this point the capacitor will charge to maximum value, that is Vm, that is voltage across capacitor will be Vm. At this terminal, I can call this as point A. At point A the voltage across capacitor is Vm. When the input voltage crosses Vm, it will start decreasing. So now here we can observe that when assume that something voltage at this point, suppose we know that the capacitor voltage is Vm but the input voltage is less than Vm. Now the cathode is becomes more positive than the anode because to the anode this signal is applied, to the cathode the voltage across capacitor, that is capacitor voltage is up. Therefore here voltage at this point is more compared to voltage at anode point. Now the capacitor, now the diode acts like reverse bias and it will not conduct. So now the capacitor will start discharging slowly. Here we can say that the discharging of the capacitor is decided by the value of RL and C. That is, RL and C is known as time constant. That is, RL and C is known as time constant, which is very large, and hence the capacitor will start discharging very slowly. So now the capacitor will start discharging as I have shown here. Till point B it will discharge. Again the capacitor will start charging till the peak value, that is Vm. Now again the capacitor will start discharging when the input voltage crosses this peak value. So this process will continue. Now here I can say this is the voltage across load resistor VL, whereas this is voltage across capacitor, that is VO. Now here we can observe that the voltage across capacitor, that is VO, contains is almost equal to DC signal. Therefore the capacitor circuit is known as filter circuit, which reduces the pulsating signal which appears in output of the rectifier. So here the time from A to B is known as discharging time of the capacitor. From here to here the capacitor will charge. Thank you for watching.